In the state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They say Horned Frogs can shoot blood out of their eyes, and they were seeing red and absolutely annihilated the Bears the last time they saw them.
Absolutely, and they were ticked off, and it's something that's been talked about for a long time. This revenge has been sitting. It's been stewing. It should be boiling inside of them how bad they got beat down last time they faced this squad.
And social media just blew up after that TCU blowout win. Right there, fans were shooting venom online at Baylor and at everybody else. That really raised their confidence. So you know Baylor's ticked off coming into this one.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On target over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Porter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So TCU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Dropping back, it's Hoover. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so A lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Plucks it out of the air. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown, TCU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. An 84-yard drive there. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Temple. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab near the sticks. It's Baker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Price. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
TCU, number 8, with the grab and the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. Fouls through the defense. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if this were...
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Porter. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Watson. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Pocket breaking down. Got enough space. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Bears! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they go back on top.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Bears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Temple. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Bears send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Hoover. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Baker. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, TCU! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Payne. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Rides the back and leaves it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. And the Bears want to move quickly. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, it's Price. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Bringing the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Makes the catch. It's Price. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Pulls it in. It's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. On the move, it's Price. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Temple. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chugging the football.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Watson.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Bears have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 24 over Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now the toss. And they just didn't get it. anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They tacked that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. Fielded in the end zone, it's Collier. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor. You know those Horned Frogs will celebrate and exercise bragging rights until they meet again. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.